Hello, all my fellow bronies. This is Luminous Spark, and there's something I want to show you guys, and a couple of things that I want to talk about. What I want to show you is my collection of My Little Pony memorabilia and such. Since I started working, I've been buying a lot of things, and I decided to show you some things that I bought and a couple of things that I actually made myself. Like some of the things I took designs from, but whatever. What you gonna do? No one's perfect. Now, you see I got big plushie here, and figurine, a bunch of figurines, a few more plushies, more figurines and whatnot. I've also, yeah, I'm bad with the phone. I've also done this, which is a pony version of Lindsay Sterling's Shadow, because, well, she's a badass and I like the show. I've also done this one, which I did during digital photography class, because suck it, digital photography class. And I've also ordered 84 custom buttons. Now, if you notice, like, obviously none of these I actually did myself. These were by Longinus on, you can check him out on E621. I'll find a link for all his shit eventually, when I'm not lazy. I got a bunch of these ones from Skipsy, and I didn't ask to use these. It's just like, I like the design, so I wanted to put them on. I'm not soliciting them to anybody, so if anyone asks if I'm selling these, go to hell, because you're not getting shit's worth of what I have. Now, I got these, and the artists I don't really remember. I don't even know who the hell the artists were. Some of them I've actually just seen the pictures, and I'm like, alright, I want to get these. And 4 from T. Citra on YouTube. He's actually really good, as you could tell by his different designs that he's done. Yeah, there's also been an interview by somebody I can't freaking remember, and I'll find that and put a link to it for anyone who gives a shit. I've also got this, a Fluttershy piggy bank, simply because, well, duh, Fluttershy is awesome. Now, onto the shit that I want to actually talk about. This is the 84th button, for anyone who's paused the video and decided to count the amount of buttons that I had, for whatever reason. Now, as you can tell, for anyone who will recognize them, it's Golden Fox and Keyframe. I decided to make this one just as, like, a respectful thing to them, because I understand, like, the shit that she's went through. Like, I didn't go through it. Keyframe with her, like, abusive mother. I feel, like, so bad for her. I know, like, I'm really late to this whole situation, but I'm just glad that she's doing okay now, doing her thing. She's not with her, thank the Christ, or in this sense, thank Celestia. And she's been having a good relationship with him helping her, and good on you, good on the both of you. Now, the thing is that there's another thing that's kind of like this that's happening now with someone called Fallen Wish, which I will actually just play the video now to show you, and I'll obviously put a link to the original one so that way you can go and donate, because that's what he's doing right now.
Hello, folks. I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to make another one of these, and I was hoping that moving out of her house would have been the end of it, but Fallen Wish and her aunt are recently going through money problems, and I've been told that if they can't support themselves, her aunt will have no choice but to return Fallen to Canada with her emotionally abusive parents. If you haven't noticed, I'm doing my best to not act worried or panicked as I did with Key's situation. The reason for that is that I really don't like worrying people or reminding myself of any horrible stuff regarding certain situations. The link to the donation is in the description of this video. You can donate some money for her cause, or alternatively, you can share this video until it runs into someone who can donate. Now, I've learned a couple of things from my experience with the Keyframe situation, and it's that some people will call anything asking for money as part of a scam. I've seen people make videos about it, making comments trying to convince people that Keyframe was lying about all that stuff I heard of on DW's video. Even now, I still haven't forgotten any of it. I also know that I have followers on my Skype and fans of my work who have told me about bad experiences they've had with her. To anyone who thinks this is either a scam or to people who have told me about those bad experiences, Fallen Wish has been a good friend to me. I've talked with her and she's been very forgiving of the previous actions I took. She's the entire reason why I have an OC. I'm not doing this because I feel like I owe her. It's because I don't believe anyone deserves what she or Key have been through. I truly believe that one of the worst things that can happen to a person is being treated like trash by their own family. Their moms, dads, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, people that they trust to support them. People who are supposed to be there for them. If it wasn't for the invention of socializing on the internet, people with abusive families would have practically nothing. It doesn't matter if they have a roof over their head, or food to put in their stomachs, or a school to educate them. None of that helps if they are placed in a household where no one respects or cares about them. I don't even know how you could think of them as kin if that's how they're going to treat you. I can't imagine how horrible it would be if all of our previous efforts to help her end up being for nothing. So if you can, just take time to check out the donation. Either donate money or share this with someone who can. I wish the best of luck to Fallen Wish, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this. Have a nice day. Misanthropony, over and out.
Now do you understand why I've decided to make this? Yes, it was to also show off the amount of crap that I had, but it's also to talk about this type of shit. Like, he's got a point. No one should think of them as family if they're abusive towards them, and for people who will think that it's like with all these problems that like people are just faking it and all that, go fuck yourself, alright? Until you understand or try to find some evidence to it, shut the hell up and just be nice and try to see what you can do, if you can do anything. Like he said, if you can't donate, then share that video with anybody who can. And thing is I'm probably gonna end up donating for this because I can't, like, since I was really late to Key French, I decided I want to help with somebody's if this is gonna happen again. And if I can, I'm gonna donate. So probably gonna donate $20, $50 unless I get my next paycheck soon. Then I'll probably donate a lot more than that. So any little bit will help her to keep her away from her abusive parents, so that way she doesn't have to have any more problems or social, mental, physical, anything of that nature. So anybody that will help them, granted it isn't my fault, but thank you for helping them. Just thank you. It'll mean quite a lot to Misanthropony for doing this. Alright. Laters.